Hey friends, what's up? I'm not live streaming today, my coding or anything because I am full-time dad today for the next few days. My wife's out of town. So I'm taking care of the kids. The kids are outside. I'm gonna go join them here in just a second. But I wanted to let you know about something that I'm really excited about that I just announced today. And if you're on my newsletter or you've been on Twitter today, you've probably seen it. But it is EpicReact.Dev, and it is the biggest thing that I've ever worked on ever, including testing JavaScript.com. It's even way bigger than that. It's still in progress. I'm still working on it. But at EpicReact.Dev, you can sign up, giving your email address and your name, and you'll be given exclusive content via email for that in preparation for the course, self-paced workshop. I'm not sure what to call it because it's so big. So we're gonna go from like absolute fundamentals of React all the way to like super advanced stuff. So yes, first Raphael, hey there. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me because I'm just gonna be streaming this for a few minutes. But yes, ask me about the Epic React Dev if you have any questions about it. But definitely go check it out. It's going to be space themed. Right now, we don't have the space theme, but it is going to be space themed, and so that's why I have the astronaut on my Twitter and everything. That's why everything's about rockets. But I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. We're going to dive pretty deep into React fundamentals, and we'll get into really advanced stuff. And what's really cool, something I'm really excited about it, is that for each one of the modules, it'll be modular, similar to testingjavascript.com, but for each one of those, there will be kind of an overarching, we're building an app type of experience. And so if you'll go through a couple of lessons, or I'm still kind of planning how that's going to work, but you'll either go through a couple lessons or go through a whole module, and then you'll have several lessons to go through on building this app. And by the end of the whole course, whole self-paced workshop thing, you'll have a full app that you've built using all the same things that you've been learning through the whole module. So it's awesome. So yeah, answering questions now. Questions about whether it is paid. Yes, it will be paid. It'll probably be very similar to testingjavascript.com as far as the way the tiers work and stuff. I'm not sure what the price point is. I actually don't make that decision. This is a joint effort with me and Egghead.io, and they manage the platform and everything, and I create the content, and then they also manage the payments and stuff like that. So I'm guessing it'll probably be a similar structure to testingjavascript.com, but I can't make any promises there. Any other questions? Looks like nothing yet. Is the app complex, like a real app? So we're not going to be building it totally from scratch, because if we were to do that, then this course would be like a 2-week course or more. And that just isn't really feasible to do. It's not. So a really important thing to keep in mind as a teacher is that you want to make sure that your value per minute is high. That way you're not wasting people's time. And so that's why I do these like really like focused lessons, the egghead style. But when you do something like that, then it's more contrived, or it typically can be, or it can be harder to apply to a real world scenario. And so when I'm trying to apply it to a real world scenario to fill in that gap, I need to make something that is less contrived, something that's more real. And to do that, it has like, and still not have a 2-week long workshop or something. I have to give you something that's real world and have you go into the existing real world thing. So that's all I'm trying to say, is you're not going to be building it totally from scratch. You're going to learn some stuff, and then I'm going to hand you off to the part of the workshop for building the app, and you're just going to be adding things and maybe changing some things to the app. And so by the end of it, you'll have an app that you helped contribute to in building. And so yes, it will be real world. I'm still kind of working through the way that's going to work, but it's probably it's most likely going to be the bookshelf app that I have on GitHub right now. I'll probably add some features to it, and I am working on some things to make it more real world. So you'll be able to take all of the things that you learned from the other modules and apply them in a real world scenario so that you get a better mapping to what these concepts are like in a real world app, so that you can then apply it to your own app. And once you apply it to your own app, that's where the real learning comes in. And so that's why I encourage people to, watch the videos. That's great. And then apply it to your real world app, and that's when you'll really learn and benefit from stuff. Another thing to keep in mind is if you are a testingjavascript.com subscriber, thank you. That's awesome. You'll notice that in the update that I made in November, the testing node apps workshop is, or that module is different from the others. The others are like egghead style lessons. Testing node apps is all like exercises. And so here I introduce the exercise, go do it, and then here's me doing the solution, here's me doing all the extra credits. And that has gone really well. I've been really happy with that. That's how I run my workshops. And so the entire Epic React is going to be that format. So you'll have a lot of time at the keyboard. You're not just going to be watching me go through things. You can if you want to, and you'll still learn a lot doing that. And I actually recommend doing that first maybe and taking notes and then going through the exercises. But you have the choice, and you have the ability to go through it later on your own time. And if you've ever taken one of my workshops, you'll know that it's structured really well for you to be successful. So I think you'll really, really appreciate that. Okay, let me take a look at some of the other questions. Early bird price. There will absolutely be an early bird. And if you sign up for EpicReact.Dev, if you give me your name and email there, you will get a exclusive discount for people who signed up for that as well. Is there a discount on the first 10 to 20 subscribers? No, I don't think we're going to do something like that. I actually don't make the decisions on discounts either. That's all Egghead manages discounts and stuff, and I just say, okay. So yeah, and that tends to work out pretty well. I recently paid for front-end masters for your courses there. What would you recommend is best to learn testing advanced functional React? Okay, so for testing, absolutely testingjavascript.com is the place to learn everything that you need to know about testing 100%. Front-end masters, I do have a course on there, and I'm going to be updating that course later this month, and it's going to be great. But there is nowhere else on the internet for anyone where there's as much testing JavaScript content as on testingjavascript.com. So definitely give a look at that. And as far as advanced React stuff, Epic React is going to be the place. It's going to be huge. You're going to love it. Okay, see you at React Summit. Woo! It's going to be great. All right, and it looks like the questions are out. So I'm going to go hang out with my kids and have a good time with them. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm just going to wait a half a second more. Okay, maybe more than a half a second. 4 more questions. It looks like nobody is asking questions. I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to mention. Yeah, EpicReact.Dev. Go take a look. I'm super excited about it. It is, I'll mention this also. I have a couple of conferences where I'm giving workshops and things, and that is going to be kind of messing with priorities. But aside from that, priority number 1 is Epic React. So I don't ever give any details on a deadline, because I will always be wrong if I try. And I don't want to put that pressure on me. You don't want me to put that pressure on me either, because that would make me sad, and I wouldn't produce as good content for you. So you don't want me to give you a deadline. But I will tell you what's number 1 on my priority list, and that is EpicReact.Dev. That's number 1, aside from the couple workshops and talks that I'm giving. So I'm not working on anything else. I just finished the Beginner's Guide to React update for Egghead.io. That should be coming out pretty soon. And then, yeah, so with that done, I am totally focused on Epic React. So, yeah, all right, sweet. Thanks, everyone. I will see you around the internet. And yeah, tell your friends. See ya.